To talk up to us about this national conference is the Center Director of the Center for Training and Projects Development, Frederick Simpungwe, as well as Fina Itembu, Conference Administration Manager, just to chat to us about this conference. A very good morning to you, and thank you very much for making time out to join us.
Good morning.
Mr. Simpungwe, perhaps we can start with this in terms of just taking a look at what gave rise to having this particular conference in the first place.
Yeah, thank you very much. As we all know, there has been great concern concerning the shortage of affordable houses within the country. Everywhere, everyone is complaining, talking about it, but good enough is that the government has taken active initiatives to address the problem. The conference came up to put all stakeholders together in the housing sector as well as construction industry, so that they should talk together to harambe the construction industry, meaning to pull towards one direction than people having isolated complaints. We want all the people who are concerned to come under one roof and find solutions so that we can support the Harambe prosperous plan in terms of goal number 8.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're having a national conference on this, what are some of the main issues on the agenda? I mean, when you're talking about sustainability, it gives an sort of implication that it's going to be quite a very, very technical conference.
Yes, you see, initially, if you look at the whole concept, the concern is coming on the point of affordability of houses, okay. Affordable houses. And then we are looking at the cost of construction. Construction costs have gone up. And you also look at tendering, governance. These issues will characterize the conference. We have to find the solutions to, in terms of how can we have houses constructed at affordable prices so that the low-income groups can also afford these houses. What initiatives are going to be in place to have land made available to the government in a fastest way? And how are we going to service the land so that it's well serviced at cost-effective way? And then we have also to look at tendering. Who should be the stakeholder? Who should be in the chain of supply of houses? Who is involved so that we reduce the costs? And so all these things are going to characterize the conference.
All of those things are going to make up the conference. Fina, from your side, I was mentioning it a bit earlier in my intro that it's going to be a lot of project managers, engineers, town planners, etc. that are going to be there. Was there a particular reason for inviting these people?
I feel it's very important that these people come to attend the conference because they will come and share ideas, learn from the expert speakers, like the speakers that we are having from the Engineering Council of Namibia, the CEO of the Association of Consulting Engineering of Namibia, which we think these are experts in the field that our people in the SMEs that who are having ideas of coming up with the handling projects or involving into tendering can learn something from them. Even our councillors, the town planners, they can take something that can go and implement at their towns.
They can take something they can go implement in their towns. Yes. The theme, Mr. Simpungwe, is best practices for delivery of the serviced urban land and affordable housing in Namibia. Can you elaborate a little bit on this theme?
Yes, that's right. We are looking at sharing best practices, like I said before, how to have land quickly made available for servicing. And then we are looking at best practices to service this land, because this is also the concern of the stakeholders. How do we have that land then serviced as early as possible, but also at affordable prices? So the theme looks at that. We also look at the construction cost. What type of houses can be constructed at what cost? What makes these higher costs of these houses? As you might know, the demand has gone up for affordable houses, but then in the meantime, the construction is also slow. How can we construct cheaper houses so people will share? We want to give a platform for people to share this, but also we also want to look at who is involved in adding costs to the houses so that this can be reduced.
So that this can be reduced as well. We've seen a lot of numerous media reports of late, especially with regards to building standards being met and the quality of building concerned as well. Would this also form part of the agenda?
Yes, very much. In fact, we want to look at what are the challenges that constructors who abandon their projects without completing, what causes this, but also those houses that are constructed within a shorter time, they get destroyed, the quality is poor. We will share here what are the best qualities to put in place so that we have houses that can last long. In fact, adding to that, there will be a speaker talking about on a topic to say professionalism and work ethics in the housing sector and the construction industry. So we want to put together how we can put together towards quality work in construction industry.
Fina, from your side, who will be some of the speakers speaking at this event, if you can highlight some of the main speakers for us?
We expect this event to be opened by the Honorable Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Honorable Shaningwa. We expect the conference to be closed by the Deputy Minister for Works and Transport, Mr. Sankwasa. Some of the speakers, key speakers, we can talk about the President of Engineering Council of Namibia, Mr. Marcus Jenny. We expect the CEO for the ASAN, that is Association of Consulting Engineering of Namibia. We also have Mr. Barry Watson. He's a very well-known town planner in Namibia. He is coming to share with us how can we come up with the infrastructure, These are some of the most key speakers. We also have Mr. Rotez Ropes, the land manager under the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development of Namibia.
Okay.
So we are expecting them to come and share their knowledge and experience with our people who are coming to partake in the conference.
Well, those who are hearing about the conference for the first time and who also want to be part of it, is there still a chance for them to register or to be part of it?
There is still a chance to register. If one wants to book, you can still book between today and Wednesday.
Okay.
They can contact us on the land phone 061 235170 in Windhoek. So they can ask myself. I'm also part of the conference, so I'll be of help to them.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for making time out to join us this morning.
Okay, maybe can I just quickly comment on we are inviting the people on the grassroots community leaders like councillors to represent community members who are those who cannot afford expensive houses, so that their voices are also there. They can also get on the ground what initiatives are coming up. So councillors, those people on the ground, heads of community members, please do participate.
They're invited to this conference, and it's taking place on Thursday and Friday, isn't it?
Yes, banks, investors in housing, please come and make your funds available to invest in the construction of houses and industry.
The venue will be at Safari Conference Hotel in Windhoek. So we expect, all the roads to Windhoek.